Welcome back. Well, time to kickstart our first corporate conversation on the show today, and the company in focus is Mahindra Logistics. Now, the management has been fairly confident of doing about 10,000 crores of revenue by FY26. That's been their longer-term roadmap. But how are things on ground, considering there's this widespread talk of overall GDP slowdown? Well, we have with us Mr. Rampraveen Swaminathan, MD and CEO at Mahindra Logistics. Mr. Swaminathan, thank you for joining in. Season's greetings, first of all. Very happy new year to you. So, I guess your fortunes are pretty closely tied with what's happening in the economy. And the chatter is all about this slowdown. 6.4 is probably not a bad figure, but it's a big dip from 8% plus growth that we saw last year. So you tell us, are you seeing any green shoots? Are you expecting a pickup in the second half? And what do you see for your business in terms of revenues this year?
Good morning. I think we've been talking about the slowdown in the past couple of quarters as well. I think Q3 has been a bit of a positive turn. Obviously, we've seen volume growth driven by festive demand, good healthy growth on the e-commerce side, and kind of stable movements on the automotive, especially the passenger vehicle and the two-wheeler sides of the market. So I think it's a bit of a mixed bag. Obviously, there is stress, but most of our business lines have actually shown pretty healthy volume growth in the third quarter. There is obviously some challenges in elements, but broadly, I think a good quarter recently, and I think we're confident about the second half in terms of overall growth. Should be back to the kind of probably a bit short of the growth we saw in 21, 22, 22, 23, but kind of in line, picking up on growth, both just through organic volume growth and just account expansions we're seeing.
Can you help us, put a range to that, some sort of numbers? I think the last time you did say that you were hoping to clock at least double-digit growth for the full year. But now that you're sounding quite confident, it's great to hear you on the third quarter with a lot of the segments picking up. Could it be, in mid-teens? Could it be high teens? Some more idea about that optimism?
I think just sheer volume growth is in the mid-teens, right? And we kind of are fairly consistent with what we had said earlier. Of course, one must note that we are subject to global freight price movements in our cross-border business. And obviously, the regional distribution which we do does impact the actual revenue we have. But underlying volume growth in terms of boxes we shipped or boxes we delivered, facilities we run, I think that is seeing mid-teen growth in the third quarter, and something which I believe we will sustain over the next few quarters as well, just on the back of both new contracts we're winning and just in account or inside growth.
Okay, all right. Hi, Mr. Swaminathan. Good morning and good to see you in. This is Nigel on this side. I think e-commerce is high teens, right? 18 to 20% of your total mix. You could correct me on that number. Has it seen an impact because of quick commerce? And are you supporting quick commerce in any way?
Yes, I think obviously the standout growth areas obviously continue to be quick commerce and probably grocery. And we are quite active in that space, both in terms of fulfillment centers we operate for customers, as well as in terms of last mile delivery. So those areas actually have seen probably the most step up growth in the third quarter, and something which I think will sustain in the fourth quarter as well.
Okay, so that's good to hear. You're active in quick commerce and overall, of course, e-commerce as well. What about autos? I mean, some more color on how these individual businesses are moving. On autos, what's the pickup like? And also give us a sense on the warehousing business, what your expectations are from that for this year.
Yeah, so I think the automotive side, we have continuously stable growth. I think it's not obviously, I think I've mentioned this earlier, it's kind of come off the kind of correction which we saw in the early part of in 21, 22, 22, 23, the last couple of years. But good stable growth, especially on the passenger vehicle side. I think obviously your revenues are impacted by a shift to multimodal. We are working with our customers to do a fairly significant shift towards rail freight, which is around 17-18% of our volume today. That does impact the revenue mix in the yield, but underlying volume growth has been in the teens, and we are seeing a reasonably good outlook in the fourth quarter as some of our customers are launching new products, and that should give us give a volume lift as well.
All right, we'll leave it there. Mr. Rampraveen, appreciate you joining in, and all the best as you navigate 2025. We'll speak again soon. Thank you very much.